He's gonna goon to that shit, and the shock and guilt he will feel about doing that to his lifelong friend and somebody's wife, coupled with the post-nut clarity, will slingshot him into a state of depression. Now I'll preface this whole video with, you are not me, we're not the same. My yay is different to your yay. So don't be too shocked when I tell you who I'm beating the brakes off in anime. And no, I'm not going to be going up against no sorry rom-com MCs. We're boxing with Mishonen niggas. Now I'm going to start off with a 2-for-1 package consisting of Mineta, and I'll get to the other one in a second. Now firstly, look at Mineta. This nigga is literally 3'6", meaning I'm closer to 7 feet than he is to 4. Okay, I'm lying, but that stat is pretty fucking close to being true. I genuinely believe I could power shot this nigga. And to all my Americans, that's like throwing him full court. All of him break starter type shit. And look at the suit this nigga be wearing. He looks like a toddler, but that's enough about his appearance. What about his ability to run this fade? Now honestly, I tried my hardest, but this nigga has 0 quality moments in this show. Only thing is when he uses Grape Brush, wild name, Grape Brush on Midnight's fine ass. Sam! Yeah! To be honest, no nigga with a signature move called Grape Brush is beating me, especially when he's using it on girls. Hell no. But he basically uses quirk to hold her in place while he ran away. Now you may be wondering, narratives, how will you, an ordinary human, manage to escape his quirk? And to that I say, there's no sticky stuff produced from a man's body that will ever hold me in place, because I do not swing that way. That shit is not working on me.
You weird, buddy.
And that leads me on to the second part of this 2-for-1 package, Hisoka.
When you see me, don't blink or stop.
So we've established that no sticky stuff made by a nigga is working on me, and that's Hisoka's main ability, Bungee Gum, with the properties of both rubber and gum. And yeah, this time you'll be saying, oh, hunters are trained professionals and shit like that. Or like, look all these strength feats Hisoka's displaying, right? Look at all these skinny neck things you guys are saying to me. You see, a nigga like me thinks outside the box. We know Hisoka's main concern is getting turned on. So all I got to do is turn them on.
You're gay! He's gay!
And how will I do that? And we can agree, the main contributor is being a high potential child.
All y'all going ahead. What? You right there, hell.
I'm talking about strength, obviously, but I'm no longer a child. But there's a surefire way to become one again, and that's by playing childhood games. And I was the fastest nigga in my primary school. Are you starting to connect the dots? So for all those who aren't quite intelligent, all I have to do to defeat Hisoka is utterly dominate in a game of tag.
Is this nigga serious?
So that Hisoka views me as a child with high potential and lets me live. Now enough of those rubber niggas, man. I know y'all thinking I'm cheating or whatever, so let me get to somebody who can actually box. Sung Jinwoo. You thought I was beating that nigga? Hell no. However, the real second candidate is someone who's likely top 5 in his verse, and it is not no fodder verse either. We're going to pre-1000 year Blood War arc, Kenpachi Zaraki.
When you see me, don't blink or stop.
Now I know you know the direction this is headed, but let me make this shit clear. There's no bullshit in this one. We're actually going to be boxing. For those who don't know, Kenpachi has this nasty habit of capping off his ability so he can run an equal level fade. So all I have to do is approach him and ask for a clean-hearted one-on-one, no stomping, no jumping in either. And you guys are thinking, man, Kane like 7'5", even if he's down to your strength, he's still beating the brakes off you. But a nigga like me understands, all is fair in love of war. He getting tackled and stomped out 15 seconds later. I'm slimy like that. Fuck a fair fight. Did you see this nigga's spiritual pressure? Hey, but Kenny, when he seems to be losing, takes it up to the next level, like what he did versus Ichigo. And to that I say, I ain't got nothing.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I must have been off the perkies when I wrote the script. Wait. Drugs. We got fentanyl. We got woman red. We got promethazine, codeine, and all the other enes. We just gotta make him consume it. And you pups are always thinking the same shit. We don't need to do anything. All we gotta say to him is, if we both take this shit, it'll make it so we can run the cleanest fade of all time. Again, you're saying, ooh, what do you mean both? You see, I have a tolerance to these things. Why are you confessing? Meaning the effects gon' hit harder for him. I could have gotten out here without taking any of that shit too, but I'm just like him. I run fades for the love of the game. Lastly, we got master of every martial art, maker of his series' most powerful move, teacher of anime's most inspiring character, Master Roshi. Now I'm gonna save the pleasantries and get straight to the plan of attack. I'm what you guys know as a former lockdown teenager, meaning I was in my early teens during lockdown, which is also the height of male hormones, and I wasn't producing that estrogen shit, nah, straight T. Now what is the relevance? Well, Master Roshi, for lack of a better term, is a gooner. This unrelated, but yo, look what they got Yamcha doing on the screen, bro. They do not respect this nigga. I'll probably beat his ass too. And I got a lot of experience during that era, and I can give him the greatest drops. Again, how does this aid my point? All I got to do is befriend Roshi, talk about our porn addiction, send him some Boomer Rule 34 and watch his world crumble. He's gonna goon to that shit, and the shock and guilt he will feel about doing that to his lifelong friend and somebody's wife, coupled with the post-nut clarity, will slingshot him into a state of depression. And in those few moments, I will strike, catching him at his weakest point. The more exposed, the easier it is for me. Pussy's like 140, so nothing must drain a lot of his stamina. Okay, the video low-key wasn't long enough, so I'm gonna add one more part, and this shit gonna be off the dome. No script, off the dome, no bip, off the dome, we're lit, off the dome, we're lit. Okay. Last but not least, we got this nigga Noah from Hunter x Hunter, man. This nigga's literally bald. You know, he got PTSD on all levels. I don't think I'm gonna have an issue as well, cause ain't no bald nigga beating the shit out of me unless you like Dwayne The Rock. In fact, no, fuck that nigga too. I'm beating the shit out of him as well. There's no gag here. There's no gimmick. What can this nigga even do? Put me in another room? I'm beating everyone in this list pretty easily too. No bullshit. No stupid plans. Like and subscribe. I want to feel loved. Please, it'll help me very much. Please like and subscribe.